The Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is finally over, and now everything has changed for XRP. After nearly 3 years of uncertainty, setbacks, exchange delistings, and investor hesitation, a final decision has been reached. For XRP holders, this is the moment they've been waiting for. With the lawsuit closed and regulatory clarity finally in place, analysts across the financial world are now looking at what comes next. Two numbers are being discussed more than any others: $8 and $33. These aren't random guesses. These are calculated predictions based on technical analysis, market cycles, and growing global adoption of Ripple's payment technology. And the reason this is so important right now is simple. XRP has never had this much clarity, momentum, and institutional attention all at once. With a legal storm behind it, XRP is now standing at the edge of a potential breakout. The only question left is, how far can it really go? When a lawsuit this big ends, it doesn't just affect one company, it reshapes the entire crypto landscape. Ripple has fought hard to prove that XRP is not a security, and now the courts have confirmed it. That decision doesn't just benefit Ripple, it benefits everyone who owns, trades, or builds with XRP. It removes the biggest source of fear and doubt that has followed the project for years. And as that fear disappears, confidence is returning fast. Exchanges that once delisted XRP are now preparing to relist it. New investors who avoided it due to legal risk are coming back. And institutions that need legal clarity before using a digital asset in their systems now have one less excuse to stay out. This is the kind of shift that doesn't happen every day. It's the kind that sends signals through both crypto and traditional finance. The $8 prediction comes from analysts who believe XRP is about to return to its natural path. They see the legal battle as the main reason it has lagged behind other top cryptocurrencies. Now that the legal block is gone, they believe XRP could rise to $8 based on past performance, improved liquidity, and increased exchange access. But others are going even further. The $33 target is based on a much more aggressive scenario: full-scale adoption of Ripple's on-demand liquidity network by global banks, potential ETFs, and broader integration into cross-border finance. If XRP becomes the foundation for international money movement, then $33 isn't just possible, it becomes a logical next step in a world where trillions of dollars move digitally every day. These numbers are bold, but they are being taken seriously, because the conditions for growth are finally in place. This moment marks the beginning of a new chapter. The court decision didn't just end a lawsuit, it may have unlocked XRP's true value. And now, with traders watching closely and analysts updating their price models, the race to $8 or $33 could begin sooner than anyone expected. Whether you're holding, buying, or just watching from the sidelines, this is one of the most important turning points in XRP's history, and the next few weeks could reveal just how powerful that breakthrough really is. To understand how big this moment really is, let's quickly go back to where it all started. The Ripple versus SEC lawsuit began in December 2020, when the US Securities and Exchange Commission filed a complaint against Ripple Labs, claiming that XRP was being sold as an unregistered security. According to the SEC, Ripple's ongoing sales of XRP were similar to offering shares of a company without proper regulatory approval. This claim sent shockwaves through the crypto world. Overnight, XRP's price dropped sharply. Several major exchanges including Coinbase delisted it, and Ripple found itself in the middle of a legal storm. For the next few years, the case became one of the biggest legal battles in crypto history. It wasn't just about XRP, it was about how the US government viewed digital assets, and whether innovation in blockchain technology would be supported or shut down. While Bitcoin and Ethereum moved ahead during bull runs, XRP remained trapped in uncertainty. Developers hesitated, investors pulled back, and growth in the US nearly froze. Ripple didn't back down. The company fought back hard in court, arguing that XRP was not a security, but a digital asset used for real-world financial transactions. They pointed out that XRP has been used globally by banks and payment providers to move money quickly and cheaply, something that doesn't fit the definition of a traditional security. Over time, Ripple began winning key parts of the case. A major turning point came in 2023, when a judge ruled that XRP sales on public exchanges did not meet the standards of a securities offering. That ruling was huge. It didn't end the case entirely, but it was the beginning of a major shift in Ripple's favor. Over the following months, the remaining issues were slowly resolved, and now with the final decision in place, the lawsuit is over. Ripple won where it mattered most, clearing XRP from the shadow of being labeled a security in the US. This legal victory is more than just a relief, it's a reset. It means XRP can be treated like other top cryptocurrencies and re-enter the US market with full confidence. Exchanges can relist it, institutions can engage with it, developers can build on top of it, and investors, both retail and professional, can finally view it as a safe and regulated asset. The weight of 3 years of legal stress is gone. This case, once seen as a threat to Ripple's survival, has now become a symbol of its strength. And that strength is what's fueling the excitement we're seeing today. With the lawsuit finally behind it, XRP is free to chase its true potential, and the next sections of this video will break down how far that potential could reach. Now that the lawsuit is officially over, the big question is, what does the final decision actually mean for XRP and the people who hold it? The most important outcome is that XRP is no longer considered a security when traded on public exchanges. This is huge. It means that buying or selling XRP is now legally safe in the United States, the largest financial market in the world. Exchanges that once dropped XRP due to fear of SEC action can now list it again without worry. That alone could bring in a massive wave of new liquidity and exposure. Investors who avoided XRP due to legal uncertainty can now reconsider. Hedge funds, banks, and payment companies that need legal clarity before touching digital assets now have a green light. But it's not just about being legal, it's about being trusted. The final decision officially separates XRP from the high-risk zone it was stuck in for years and places it in the category of regulated, recognized digital assets. That change opens the door for real adoption, not just in the crypto community, but in traditional finance as well. The ruling also strengthens Ripple's reputation as a company that stood its ground and came out on top. They didn't settle early, they didn't fold. They fought the case with facts and stood by the utility of their technology. That sends a powerful message to regulators, investors, and partners around the world. Ripple can now continue building a network of global payment corridors using XRP without being questioned at every step. It also means Ripple can pursue its next moves more freely, possibly including a US-based IPO, more partnerships with central banks, and new services for the American financial sector. Another important point is that this decision could influence future crypto cases. The way courts handled XRP might now serve as a blueprint for other digital assets facing legal questions. XRP's win is a win for the broader crypto industry, especially for projects offering real-world utility. In short, the final decision removes the biggest barrier that's held XRP back. It gives Ripple the freedom to grow, gives exchanges the freedom to list, and gives investors the confidence to engage. It turns the page on one of the most difficult challenges